Let's do a quick vid on how to lubricate a Glock 43. Of course, we want to remove any ammunition, lock the slide to the rear visually, and if needed, physically inspect the chamber. Point the barrel in a safe direction, and we'll break the pistol down into field strip mode. So out comes the spring and the barrel. So first thing we want to do is remind you that these videos are meant for either a clean gun or a gun that has been shot hard and you are going to keep shooting like during a training session or class. We want to keep these guns lubed. So first thing I'm going to do, I've got a rag I've been using, is I'm just going to knock out some of the carbon and filth in here because that stuff doesn't need to be there. So just quick wipe down on the breech face. And this isn't a how to clean video, it's how to keep that gun lubed and working. I'm going to wipe the barrel, the lugs, barrel shroud off. I'm going to come over to the lower and just kind of knock off the dust. I've got two chip brushes here. One's clean, one's dirty. I'm just going to kind of knock the dirt and debris out. This is something you could be doing right on the tailgate of your truck. Something you could be doing wherever you need to give the gun a quick clean down. Again, for a clean gun or a gun that you've been using and you need to keep lube. Lube is life for a firearm. Got a needle bottle here of gunfighter gun oil. You can see how nice and pure that stuff is. Non-biodegradable, fully synthetic, awesome stuff. Use whatever lube you like. This is the stuff that we use. Lube the slide rail. Got one on each side. Rub that through there. A couple points. Look for wear marks. So right here on all these semi-automatic pistols, you're going to notice a wear surface right there. You're going to notice on the barrel a little bit of shiny wear. I can point to it right there, right on that lug. And the reason that is, as this gun comes in and out of lockup, it's rubbing. You're also going to maybe notice some wear on the front of the barrel or on the slide where the barrel passes through the front of the slide. So we want to make sure that we hit those points. You'll notice the safety right here. Put a touch on that. We can put a touch on the breech face. Don't go down into the firing pinhole. Oil in a striker fired gun that gets down in there can cause hydraulic action and slow down the forward movement of the striker. A little bit on the extractor. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our clean chip brush and I'm just going to wipe that around. This isn't a ton of lube. You can see this isn't totally filthy. Guys say, oh, you put too much lube in there, it's going to collect dust and dirt. I'm running these guns. I want them wet. I'm running them. A little bit here. This is just to keep these parts moving. Sights, a lot of sights. These are Ameriglows, are made out of really good tool steel. They're very hard, but sometimes that steel can get rusty from wear, rubbing on your body, rubbing on your clothes, rubbing on your flesh or holster. So make sure that that's got a little bit of oil on it. So we'll come to the barrel now. I'm gonna take a clean cotton rag. I'm gonna put a little bit of oil on it. And now if I was out in the field shooting, I wouldn't be so concerned about this, but I wanna make sure that that barrel is not totally full of filth, and you can see it's not. If I was going to store this gun for long term, I might want to clean that up a little better, but you can see that that's not filthy. I'm going to wipe down the barrel with oil, of course. You see that's just a light coating. We're not going crazy, just a light coating of oil. I'm going to drop that dude back in the slide. Take that spring and just wipe a little bit of oil. As you can see, this is not a ton of oil, but I'm coating surfaces. Put that back in, and we'll set that guy aside for a minute. We'll come to the lower now. We got 4 main points that we want to hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we did the inside of the rails. We're just making sure that we've got plenty of oil on those contact points. Another part on the Glock. So we've got this trigger bar, right? That trigger bar goes back, and right here it rubs on the connector. We're just going to put 1 drop. Don't go crazy, 1 drop. And you can work that back and forth a little bit. And that's it. That's all we need to do. We're going to point the gun in a safe direction. Cycle it a little bit. Pop the trigger back. Reset. Very nice. I'll take my rag, especially if I'm shooting this, and I'm just gonna wipe the outside surface off. Well, why'd you put the oil on there to wipe it off? Oh, there's still plenty there. A good synthetic lube. It's gonna be sticking on the surface. And that's how to lube a Glock 43. Well, that was another quick tip video on how to lube a pistol for daily carry or hard use. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, follow if you haven't. Drew behind the camera, Mick over on this side. Tune in for more. We're gonna keep them coming.